Man, oh man, Jays fans, what the last few days it's been since I've put this hat on my head. In the finale of the Seattle series, we got to enjoy an off day. We got to watch the Jays win 4-3 against the Phillies last night. And today, before the game today, obviously just dropped about an hour ago, Charlie Montoyo has been fired as Jays manager. Wow. We've talked about it so much. And it's finally happened. And for the love of God, I am so happy that I do not have to read Montoya comments anymore. Nothing against people, but the guy's name was Montoyo, not Montoya. Anyways, it's pretty crazy. A couple days ago, obviously, after the Seattle series, I was saying how don't be surprised if by Tuesday's game, Charlie Montoyo was not the manager of the Toronto Blue Jays, albeit it was one day later. And I was also mentioning, I've been mentioning it for a while now, how I really believe that John Schneider is going to be the coach of the Jays that kind of takes them the rest of the way. And he's the one that's going to be taking over for Charlie Montoyo. And I am absolutely jacked up to be watching the new bench boss in John Schneider taking the reins of Charlie. And I think it was a quote from Ken Rosenthal that said, from somebody close to the Jays or whatnot, that John Schneider basically has been the manager for a little bit now, which tells me, what the hell has Charlie actually been doing? But I love the move for many reasons. One, Charlie Montoyo, not a bad guy. We all know that. He's not a bad dude at all. However, he's too nice of a guy. And let's be honest here. We didn't see a World Series championship come into Toronto with Charlie Montoyo at the helm. Let's be real here. Expectations have been huge the last couple seasons. You didn't make the playoffs last year, albeit you had a really good end of the season, but you were terrible for the first half. Albeit, 3 different homes, this and that, there's all the excuses in the world. This year you don't have that excuse. And going into today's ball game, you're only 4 games over 500, basically the same mark you were at last season. So a change had to come. I do wish Charlie all the best. Nothing against the guy personally. But as a Blue Jays fan, just didn't see him as the right fit for manager of this team. As for John Schneider, I love it. I really do. And Jays fans that aren't too familiar with John Schneider, he's kind of been like Vladdy, Bo, and all those guys, brought through the rankings through the Jays organization. He was the manager for the Dunedin Blue Jays when they were the advanced A team for the Toronto Blue Jays. He was the manager for the New Hampshire Fisher Cats, AA Blue Jays team. When Bo, Kevin, and Vladdy went through the reins, they won the championship in Dunedin with John Schneider at the helm. They won the championship in New Hampshire with John Schneider at the helm the following year. And obviously him being the bench boss here, is going to be huge. I'm not saying they're going to go out there and win a championship just because that's how it works. No. But this is going to do a lot. I truly believe John Schneider was the guy for the job. It was just kind of like a wait-and-see game and see if he can ride Charlie out as much as possible, but it was bad. I think it's going to be important for this Blue Jays team now. Because they have now seen that basically them not playing well costed Charlie the job. Did Charlie make some really bad decisions? No doubt. Including last night with challenging that call. However, I'm not sure if he's the one making that call, right? Because he gets John Schneider's on the phone talking to somebody, and John Schneider relays the message to Charlie. Then he asks for the replays. He's not seeing anything, so I don't know if you want to blame him for that. But overall, the Seattle series with all the mind-blowing pitching matchups that he decided to go with, or management decided to go with, but I love the move. I really, really do. I've talked about it. I can't remember exactly if you guys want to go check way back when Charlie got hired. I can't remember if I did a video on that or when Gibby I can't remember. But I was saying that I wanted John Schneider. I couldn't remember if I actually said it or not on a video, but I really wanted John Schneider at the helm because of the past with Bo, Vladdy, right through the reins, have a comfortability factor with those guys. It was going to be huge. Now, obviously, he's been, obviously one of the bench guys for the Blue Jays, which is important, but now he's the big boss. So it's going to be very intriguing to see how these players play behind him, right? Having now seen that Ross and Mark ain't afraid to pull the trigger and say, all right, you're done. We need a new direction here. And it's because the players played bad. Like, yeah, Charlie makes some bad decisions, but in the end, the guy's going to go out there and play. And let's be real, they've been subpar at best this season. Yeah, they're 4 games over 500, and it's great. But Bo and Vladdy are underachieving. Jose Barrios is really underachieved. Obviously, great start last night, but with the 5.38 ERA, that's underachieving for sure. A lot of guys have been underachieving. The way things have been managed have been bad. So I'm very intrigued to see what happens moving forward. Obviously, tonight they play Philly in Game 2 of the mini 2-game set. If the Jays go out there tonight and they slug like crazy, don't be surprised. And it's against Zach Wheeler. So it's going to be a really interesting test to kind of see how this all goes. But I'm going to leave that video there, Jays fans, because I want you guys to, I want to let this marinate with all of you. And I want to get your thoughts in the comments below. Your thoughts on Charlie, your thoughts on the move. Do you like John Schneider as the interim manager for the Toronto Blue Jays? I want to get all your thoughts in the comments below, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and are happy that John Schneider is the new manager of the Toronto Blue Jays and are glad that Charlie Montoyo has been relieved of his duties as Jays bench boss, let me know in the comments below. Smack the like button. Do that crazy stuff, guys. Twitter link is down below, so follow up, send me a DM to that great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Leafs decision very shortly. Got lots to talk about there. Matt Murray trade, Ilya Samsonov signing, Obed Kubel signing with the Leafs, Jack Campbell no longer a Leaf, McCabe no longer a Leaf, Lyubushkin. No. There's lots of things to touch on, and we'll get to that very shortly. All right, so, but for the Blue Jays, we'll talk to you guys tonight as the Jays take on the Phillies in the second game of the 2-game set as they look to sweep the mini 2-game set. And I hope you bring out the mini broom tonight. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the ball game. That's not, no, there was no ball game. And you enjoyed the video and seeing John Schneider named the Jays manager. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you guys then.